Okay, greetings everyone. Let me do it this way a little bit. Welcome to Gerard Black of the Philippines with the Truth. I want to welcome you to my channel. All my subscribers, peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, commenters, and scallywags. Each and every one of you, and I welcome you to my channel. Well, I got the iPad. I took it and I took it to my guy. My guy unlocked it for like about 800 pesos. And then I came home and this morning I tried opening it up again and it locked out again. So it opened, it then locked itself out again. So it's going to cost me another 800 to have to unlock it again. So I don't know what the story is with this iPad. I almost felt like just slamming it down on the ground, but who would that benefit? My moment of insanity, because that's what it's been, a moment of insanity. Yesterday I was supposed to go to a restaurant and have them prepare some meals for me, and I was going to critique them, show you what kind of food they have, what kind of food they eat, what kind of dishes that are made here in the Philippines. But unfortunately, when I got there, he wasn't up yet, and it took him a moment to, and then we just decided, look, why don't we just reschedule it? And then that's what we agreed to do. We agreed to reschedule this. Now, what I want to talk to you about, this is a shot across the bow. For those of you who don't know what the terminology means, a shot over the bow, that have one of your foreigner friends explain it to you. I put on the birthday cake, your aces, and I said, look at it, your aces, look at it. And then her husband's a foreigner, said, I'll explain it to her later. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes some of the things that we say, it's definitely lost in translation. I mean, there's a movie called Lost in Translation, something like that. But this is Ciao. I'm gonna tell you a story. Tell you a story about a friend of mine. My friend of mine, she's married. He was telling me about how his wife, has kind of shut him off. You know what I'm saying? And he's mad. He's mad in a sense because he's saying that, look, this is not what we agreed upon. He said, look, he says, he told her that, look, I didn't come all the way here in the Philippines to be in some sexless marriage, or every now and then flocking. He said, no. He says, I came here to have you on tap. That means whatever I wanted, I gets it. He said, I give you, you give me. He said, I take care of you, you take care of me. And it's a pretty simplistic arrangement. It's called fair exchange ain't no robbery. So, he said that he was going out and she had asked him for money, and he kept it moving, because he's explaining to her, look, I'm doing for you, but you're not doing for me. He told her that if you want to be in a sexless relationship, that's fine with me, but I'm not going to be in one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many. He said, I don't know how many boings I'm going to have, and he says that everyone I have, I'm not going to waste it. And I'm not going to be walking around here, thinking about sex. When I got someone right here at home who's supposed to provide that for me. So he's Blade, don't sweet now. No sweet. So anyway, so he's caught up in that situation, which is like he said I didn't come 2,000 or 6,000 on the other side of the world to get stuck in a relationship where I want some fat ass Filipina. You know what I'm saying? He said that this is not who I want. This is not who I'm not going to spend this is not who he's not going to spend the rest of his life with. He's not going to do this. And he has they have about 4 kids together. And he's like, yeah, he says two of them are mine. And he says, look, it ain't no thing. He said, because, I can take care of my kids anywhere from around the world. But right now, the most immediate thing is my needs. I said, he said that when he comes into his house, he says, I'm the king of this castle. He said, my needs come first and everything else is secondary. He said, because if it wasn't for his provision or him providing, none of this would happen. So this is, his state of mind and what he's saying. And sometimes, oh, here's Mia. Hello, Mia, come here. Come over and say hello. You know, uh, Mia just wheeled in. uh, say hello, Mia. Where are you?
Hello.
Say hello. Tell everybody where you went this morning.
I went to the school,
Uh,
bring the kids.
and what's happening with the kids today?
He got Rafael. He got award.
Yeah, for what? Do you know what it's for?
That's for highest grade.
Wow, that's my boy, highest grade. And what about Michael Chris? So what's he doing?
He has a school. He has a class today.
Uh,
I don't know when the awarding of my quiz. Rafael is grade 7, so it's different
uh,
schedule.
Today we're going to. I passed the car dealership. Okay, yeah, yes, you're dismissed. Past the car dealership, and Duchess, the housekeeper had Duchess, and so I looked over there, and she's standing on the inside talking to one of the Filipinos, on the other side of the gate, and I said, hey, what are you doing? I said, you're holding my daughter. Get her. Don't be yow-yowing. Don't be mad. Don't be blah, blah, blah. You're my daughter in your arm. I said, that's not what I'm paying you for. I'm paying you to hold my daughter. You'll take care of my daughter. Not expose her to I don't know what kind of energy it was, but it couldn't have been good because there's nothing that she has to say that's more important than you taking care of my daughter and make sure she stays asleep. Because I asked, is she still asleep? He said, yeah, well, then why are you talking? Why are you yow-yowing? I said, you got all day to yow-yow. Bad enough whenever we leave, we have CCTV. And I swear she's never on the dog camera. You know what I'm saying? They all know where to hide from or whatever. But anyway, so you got a whole day, to yow-yow or, go to the store 3 or 4 times a day. You can talk to her anytime. But when you're holding my daughter, don't be doing that. So anyway, I stopped by this Nissan Mitsubishi, and showed me a couple of cars, nice cars. So I settled on one, but I settled on one, just to move it past into the qualification area. So to see if I qualified, to for the loan. It's through BDO Bank, which is good. BDO Bank is the bank that I deal with. I've been dealing with them for 5 years, so that should stand for something. Plus, I have an award letter. I called the VA, and they emailed me a copy of my award letter because I had to show them proof of that and ID. And the girl at 9 o'clock this morning, we're gonna go take a look and see if we can push the paperwork through and see what's going to happen. You know. So anyway, we're kind of excited about doing that. Now I got to go finish picking up paperwork for registering my motor. So that's what's in plan. And then I have my Friday activity that I'm doing with the foreigners. Which I kind of briefly talked about that. So anyway, outside of that, and tonight I'm determined to go out tonight. I told you I have a friend of mine who's DJ, at one of the hot spots in Dumagetti, and he's invited me to come down. So tonight every Friday probably for the past month and a half, 2 months, I've been telling them, okay, this Friday, and then I'm saying, abort, and then I might say, okay, I'm going over the walls tonight, I'm saying like this, but something always comes up. Not, it comes up, it's just that I get anxiety. See, I have anxiety, and I get anxiety about being around people and all that stuff like that. But tonight, I'm determined to go out and hang out a little bit. So we'll see what's going to happen. But anyway, getting back to my friend's story, I can relate to it a lot because sometimes it's easy to get complacent in whatever arrangement you have, or with a Filipina or with anybody. Sometimes when you have an arrangement or you make a commitment to somebody, because like I said, I don't make promises. I don't believe in promises. Promises are made to be broken. I make commitments. So, if I make a commitment to you and you make a commitment to me, I expect for you to stand by that commitment. I don't expect you, hey, to gradually, see how little effort, you put in to keep from fulfilling your commitment, because it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because for me personally, I'm no sucker. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I mean, you think if I had, if me was the kind of girl that thinks she's going to trap me, and think that, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to put out, or something like this, and it's not going to matter, and he's happy to have me. Well, baby, you in a rude motherfucking awakening. Like I said, no 3 days should pass without tapping that ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to live my life, and that's why I chose a wife, because in between those, you know, 3 days, I'm not out looking for someone, to relieve myself in. You know what I'm saying? So, it's important to me that important to us that we fulfill our obligations to one another. And if it's anything short of that, well, then you're going to be on a losing stick, darling. I mean, trust that thing. You're going to be on a losing stick, because there's only one win, and that's my win. Now we can win together, but as far as you winning, that's not even in the realm of possibilities. That's not even in the realm of that's like some parallel universe somewhere where you win over me, because baby girl, look, I'm a double OG. You don't understand about me. You know what I'm saying? I can spin so fast you catch pneumonia from the breeze. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So this is a shot across the bow for those of you who are in those relationships, who you Filipinos think you're gonna trap your foreigner into this, the standard mediocre foreigner relationship, where it's not that you're using sex as some type of you know, leverage over it. It's just that you just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Filipinos are not. A lot of them are not promiscuous. A lot of them, believe you me. But they rather just be with one man. And I kind of understand. You know, and I might be putting my foot in my mouth. I kind of understand why a lot of guys cheat on their Filipinos. You know, because if if you know if you're not giving a man what he wants, you know what I'm saying? Well, then yeah, he's prone to wander. And a lot of times there's a lot of you know uh, a lot of that. My boyfriend cheated on me. My husband cheated on me. I'm not putting it all on her, but sometimes the guys just tend to just do that. All right. So I just want to put this in here, put my morning video on. I was going to run to the beach and do it, but got trapped off and doing a few morning things. But I'm glad I did and spent this little time with you, and kind of got that shot across the bow. This story out of my system. All right. So remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the other. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. If you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of the Temptation One song, Treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king. And never say no. All right? I'll talk to you later. Go out, make it a good day. Wish me luck on this car. Peace.